Hey, my friend, I haven't seen him in a while. I need his number, My partner tried to make me get your number, eh? All right. Used to have his number. I lost it. Matt, as I say, I'm Julius Timothy, Lionel Laville. Afali Robin, blessings to you, my friend. God bless you. Giselle, I can call all your name before Matt, before they send a message for Q95. Giselle, Anne-Marie, Derek, blessings to all you. And Matt, all my guardian angels, all friends, all foes, all lovers, all haters. All you can have me following all haters and foes. I love all you. Frankie Crazy Tibelot family again, Matt. I want to extend my condolences. And such is the life. There is nothing wrong about it. It's all a transition. It's all in the cycle. Mr. Pellet, have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. Let's take 2 more phone calls on Call It a Day this morning. Hello, yes?
Hey, my partner, what's going on now?
How are you doing?
Morning.
How are you doing?
I cool. I just called to wish them just a happy birthday and a birthday today.
Okay.
I wish her all the best, everything that is done on the calling. Tell her I wish her everything, all the good things for her, for the rest of her life, and stay safe.
Okay, thank you.
You never fall.
Hello, talk to me, yes?
At last. Good morning, Matt.
Morning.
Matt, you mean if I was looking for you to fall in love with you, so I would have to go away?
You'll have to blame the phone this morning.
Matt, good morning. Let me say happy birthday to that special lady, Desiree John. Desiree, happy birthday. I wish you everything, health, strength, courage, everything that you wish for yourself. Love you, enjoy your day, and please do not mash it up with nobody. Don't mash up nowhere. Love you.
I love you too, Lucille. Happy birthday to Esther George from Sheila. The entire family. Good morning to you, Esther.
Oh, Jesus, you're too good to disappoint me.
Birthday greetings to there's so lots of love coming from Errol and Ezra Emmanuel.
And I've come to realize you're too faithful to fail.
Sandra, birthday greetings to Mackenzie. Oh, it's your birthday today on your 21st. Oh, you're a big girl now. From your mom, Auntie Shirley, Auntie Gertrude. Big girl today. All day in Toronto. Mackenzie. Celebrate, huh? Say hi to your troublesome mommy this morning. On the telephone, hello? Talk to me. Hello? Our final call. Overseas line, are you there? Are you there? I'm so sorry. Again to Esther George from your family, my family. Everyone who loves you. From Blanche's Variety, good morning. From Gertrude Mackenzie, good morning to you.
Oh God, you're yourself. I've got to realize you're too loving to leave me. You're too loving to leave me halfway. Once you start, you always see it. But I've come to realize that you're too loving to leave me. That you're too loving to leave me. I've come to oh Jesus, you promised yourself. I've come to you are too committed to leave me. Oh Jesus, you are too consistent to leave me halfway. Yeah. What you start, you always finish. Lord, I've come to realize that you are too faithful to fail me. What you start, you always finish. Lord, I'm here to testify. You're too faithful to fail.
AutoTrade is introducing our very own mobile app. Yes, the AutoTrade app is here. From scheduling your service appointments, request financing, checking our vehicle and parts inventory, to receiving personalized coupons and sales specials. Life is so much easier with the new AutoTrade app. Download the AutoTrade app from the Play Store or App Store today. Call us at 255-6800. AutoTrade, it's more than a vehicle, it's a relationship.
AutoTrade introduces Thrifty Thursdays. On the last Thursday of every month, get up to 20% discount of various items in the store between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. But wait, there's more. Also, look out for what Seal of Today offer for an even bigger discount. You can't miss out on this real savings. So come to AutoTrade on Thrifty Thursday. At AutoTrade, it's more than a vehicle, it's a relationship. Terms and conditions apply.
Eaststar Trading Limited has a new, modern and upgraded look and layout for the shopping comfort and convenience of our many customers. Please visit us and let us celebrate Mother's Day in a big way from today until 12 May 2024. Come and enjoy great savings. Get a chance to win one of our many prizes. First prize, $300 voucher. Second prize, $200 voucher. 10 vouchers of $100 each. Spend $50 or more to enter the draw. Buy $100 or more and get a bottle of Banks Cherry Brandy or Banks Ginger Wine absolutely free. And check out our many specials, including Clio Baked Beans, 2 for only $7.90, and olives now only $6.95. Condensed tomato soup now $4.50. 15-ounce pigeon peas now only $4.50. Cream styled golden corn only $3.95. 29-ounce whole peel tomatoes only $4.50. Also, a large range of cosmetics at reduced prices. Shop and save at Eaststar Trading Limited. Eaststar Trading Limited, making a difference for you.
So nice, Caribbean pride. Need you in my life, Caribbean pride. So nice, 100% Belizean, 100% pure and natural. Yeah, for the young and the old, for the rich and the poor, we drinking Caribbean pride. Yeah, for the hot and the cold, so me want a little more, and me not tell no lie. So nice, Caribbean pride. Need you in my life. So nice, so nice. Well, alright. Tell them we drinking Caribbean Pride. Orange juice or get the grapefruit. Sweet and unsweet, and you can choose. Get the apple, the pineapple, the fruit punch. Just pop the bottle. Yeah, quality in every sip. Me tell you how me taste the pride in every trip. Yeah, Caribbean Pride #1. Tell them we drinking Caribbean Pride.
Agents, Archipelago Wine and Spirits, call 448-3394 or WhatsApp 612-3683.
The romance begins from the very first sip. Treasure the rare, inviting richness found in our light wooden notes with a hint of vanilla. This rum is aged in individually selected oak bourbon barrels to guarantee a superb mellow taste with notes of dried tropical fruits, exhilarating the palate. Our unique aging process unlocks sweet, oaky notes with aromas of chocolate, toffee, and dried fruits. Angus through a single barrel rum, distributed by Fine Foods Inc.
If you know quality, then you must know the manufacturers of Dominica's finest rums, Belfast Estate Limited. Over 80 years leading the industry with exceptional standards and formidable customer service. We present the manufacturers of BB Rum, Soca Rum, Red Cap Rum, Cask Rum, and the signature Belfast Estate Rum Punch. With island-wide distribution daily, Belfast Estate Limited has cemented its mark as the distributor of choice for products like Eldorado range of rums and creams, Kubali Bear, Corona Bear, Guinness, Root Boy drink, and of course, Sunblast juices, Topper Snacks, Vitamalt, and Pine Hill juices. Call the office at 440-7032 or visit the distribution outlet at Jimmy Dominica. Follow on Facebook or Instagram at Belfast Estate. Belfast Estate Limited, your leading manufacturer and distributor of rums in Dominica.
Dominica, it's on again. Carib High, Saturday, May 4th. 2024, we rolling now. Meet us in Portsmouth for a lime, beer, and vibes. For a daytime experience you don't want to miss. 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Whitchurch Lot. In a dress code, denim and white. Featuring live on stage. Auto TNT, Michael Tasia. Michael Tasia. Rock Match Champion Auto TNT, Michael Tasia. And on the ones and twos, Lord High featuring Lerv, CJ Payu, Dan Evans, King Spawn, Selector Urban, J Flash, Unstoppable DJ, and non-stop shelling from Signal Band. Get your tickets now at Whitchurch Main Office Roadshow and Whitchurch Travel upstairs RBD Building, Bay Street, Portsmouth for $100 and $120 at the gate. Sponsor King Ocean Services, Johnny Walker, Syrup, Smirnoff, Creamery Ice Cream, El Dorado Rum, Maggie, Port Young Hotel, and Express the Zilla. Whitchurch Law in Portsmouth. Saturday, May 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. Wear your denim and white.
Yesterday, I'm sure you remember, yesterday, I'm sure you remember. Let me see if I can remind you.
It is often said that a nurse is not what you do, but it's what you are. It is who you are. And it goes without saying that our nurses are at the heart of our healthcare system, including our vaccination programs. So when one of our nurses is in pain or their family is in pain, we are also in pain. And it's with that being said, that I wish to take this opportunity to extend my deepest and most profound sympathy to the family, the loved ones of our dear nurse or sister in the fraternity, Miss Tracy John Lewis, who passed over the weekend. I was able to meet with her family and very close relatives on Saturday morning. And the profound pain that they feel is absolutely unimaginable. And I also wish to empathize with all of you, part of the healthcare fraternity. You too are also in deep pain. I also wish to extend sincere condolences to the family and friends of Nurse Carleen Luke Winston on the sudden passing of her brother Benaiah Luke recently. This is also sad, and we all are in pain. I wish to just reflect on some of the words that Dr. Ola uttered in his prayers to us, where he in fact said that we live for Christ, we die for Christ. And when I reflect on the life of our dear sister, dear Nurse Tracy, she certainly lived for Christ. She lived for service, absolute vocation. And let us pray and hope that her memory lives on absolutely and completely. And I know that while she sleeps in eternal peace, her life will continue to touch our lives in a very special and profound way too.
Remember what I said yesterday? That statement from the health minister did not go far enough. I like the Ministry of Health in Trinidad and Tobago, where some babies died. The head of that unit was suspended because they wanted an independent investigation to take place. I think somebody heard our cries, huh? Because now, based on the reports, a full and independent investigation will be taking place following the death of Tracy. I'm happy that the hospital authority heard the cries of the people of Silver Lake and has decided to respond. Listen to this report from Mr. Curtis Matthew this morning on DBS Radio.
The Dominica Hospital Authority has announced that an external team of professionals will be appointed to immediately conduct a thorough and impartial fact-finding review of the circumstances surrounding the care of the deceased nurse, Tracy John Lewis, at the Dominica China Friendship Hospital. In a statement yesterday, the Dominica Hospital Authority said it acknowledged the heightened public interest surrounding the recent passing of one of the nurses who was both a valued member of the team and a patient at the Dominica China Friendship Hospital. The statement noted that the authority is extending deepest condolences to the family, friends, as well as staff and colleagues of the deceased nurse. It stated that it is indeed a difficult time for everyone, and prayers and best wishes are with those who have been impacted in any way. The statement adds that on Saturday, April 20, 2024, the Minister for Health, Wellness and Social Services and senior management of the hospital, they were present at the hospital to support the team members, the bereaved family, and other associates of their late colleague. It further states that the authority acknowledged the numerous comments and concerns raised in the public domain and wish to make it fundamentally clear that many of the comments provide an inaccurate account of the events. However, the statement said that all reports, whether official or unofficial, are taken seriously and remain committed to ensuring transparency and accountability in all matters concerning the functions and operations of the Dominica China Friendship Hospital.
I'm hoping that we are exposed to this external team you said will come in to investigate. Let's commend for now the board was taking such a step. They say pressure is burst pipe, huh? The family still remain very concerned. I'm hearing that they're getting some advice from their legal team. Also got another statement there from Rosie Sparks Women for Dominica. Read the maternal death of Nurse Tracy John Lewis of Silver Lake. On behalf of the Rosie Park Women of Dominica, I extend profound condolences to the family, friends, and professional colleagues of the deceased Nurse Tracy John Lewis of Silver Lake. A baby nurse and a hair artist was stolen from us in broad daylight. Her death was killed, and Silver Lake's silver lining turned black with mourning. The news of the death and fatal demise sent shocking waves of anger, pain, and grief throughout Dominica, including among the Dominica Friendship Hospital administrators, physicians, midwives, and nurses and auxiliary staff. According to WHO health system, failures to translate to poor quality care, including disrespect, mistreatment, and abuse, insufficient numbers, and inadequately trained health workers, shortages of essential medical supplies, and poor accountability on the part of the health system authorities. The Pan American Health Organization reports that inequalities in social or socioeconomic status, education, age, and place of residence all increase the risk of a woman dying during pregnancy, childbirth, and postpartum period. Further, it states that 9 out of the 10 maternal deaths are preventable with timely access to evidence-based maternal care. Even on the preliminary information I have gathered as a registered and licensed midwife in Dominica, I can categorically conclude that Tracy John Lewis' death was preventable. That's coming from Nurse Rosie Felix. In the past several months, Dominicans here and abroad have lamented the fact that Dominica is in that place where our health system has failed. Taking all of the above into consideration, and with a great measure of urgency, Rosie Sparks Women in Dominica urgently calls for a root cause analysis of Nurse Tracy and Baby Tracy John Lewis deaths. The Hospital Board Authority and the Ministry of Health of Dominica, by extension, need once and for all to redeem itself. Step up to excellence to the provision of quality maternal and general health care to the people of Dominica and all who come into our shores. Quality health care is right. We therefore demand an RCA amount of why 27-year-old Nurse Tracy John Lewis and her family did not receive quality care and respectful treatment at the Dominica Friendship Hospital. Hence, her baby's death, followed by her own demise on Saturday, the 20th of April, 2024. Rest in peace is simply not enough. Neither will be the meeting of all funeral expenses. Tracy deserves better. Her family deserves better. Childbearing women and their families deserves better. Dominica deserves better. So step up or step down. And that's coming from the Rosie Parks Foundation there, and headed there by Nurse Rosie Felix. Statement following that of the Princess Margaret Hospital, who said, the board said now that we're carrying out an investigation. According to Miss Rosie, based on our own initial investigations, the system may have failed Tracy. On the telephone, yes, good morning to you.
Good morning, Matt.
Morning to you.
Yes, Matt, I am convinced that you as a journalist are doing your job. And of course, along with the frequent callers of Q95 and of course the listeners, I believe we're doing our job, Matt, to hold government accountable, to make them go in the right direction. Because without that kind of opposition, that is why we have a democracy. People in opposition who can voice an opinion to make things better, because the government sometimes appears to be blind, and they would just like to give the impression to people that everything is rosy pink when it's not. So that is why a democracy is much better than the other systems, because the people can speak and demand that the government fix things that they see that are obviously wrong. No matter who are they going to, who are these qualified people are going to be?
So an external force.
Did they say external, Matt? To me, I missed that part.
No, they said external. Somebody from the outside or some people from the outside.
Okay, well, we still want to hear their qualifications, Matt, or their investigative skills. We want to hear what their qualifications are to do that type of investigation. Because you can't just take a bunch of your square pegs in wrong holes and bring them for this kind of investigation. We want a real investigation, because the people of Dominica have been complaining too long. And I don't think the investigation should be wholly and solely about the death of the nurse. I think it should also have a component of a general assessment of the situation at that hospital, because it's not only in the maternity ward they're having problems. It seems like generally this hospital is having mucho problems, Matt. Thank you.
And I remember my dear friend Fedina. Was any investigation concluded there? 8:38. This is Q95, and this is the hot seat. Talk to me on the telephone.
I say praises, thanks, blessings, and glory to all those who sacrifice their personal safety and security, trying to elevate mankind to humanity. Mr. Pelty, blessings to your family, sir.
Blessings.
And just return, put the sneakers, not to put no high heel for Coupel to bring and mash up nothing. More life, more strength, more health, more blessings to you and your family, darling. Take care. Matt, the obvious factors factoring into the equation of the whole malfunction at this health facility, the Chinese hospital, and the Chinese have no friends. Just check the culture of China. Chinese have no friends, Matt. Matt, as I said, the clear factors factoring into the equation. Matt, when our ministers of government are sick, Matt, do any of them go in there? Let me just clear too much noise in the background. Do any of them go at the hospital, Matt?
Well, I cannot conclude that they go. I can't. I don't have.
No, but
we've heard that they have been flown out. Yes, but I can't conclude. Right. Yes.
So isn't that a clear sign that these guys don't give a damn about Dominicans? Because how many of us, Matt, that could just fall sick, boop, and be flown out, Matt? What they call the commoners or the ordinary people.
Not many.
Kalinago people. Let's say a Kalinago person falls sick, no matter how influential. Maybe just Matt Pelty, if you haven't got your own resources, there is nothing within the structure of government, Matt, to facilitate or accommodate poor people, Matt, to fly off. You have to stay there. That a guy from St. Joe they call Lucky, who had a vehicle accident, Matt, and being promised to be flown out for over a month. He stayed at the hospital and he died. And there are many other cases people can maybe recall. So no wonder, Matt. And I have to ask myself, what's in the memorandum of understanding? 18 hours of, how they call it, Matt? That is not negotiation I'm looking for. No, interrogation between Skerrit and the Chinese. And they had a Chinese interpreter. What provisions were made for Dominicans when we can clearly see the Chinese are rapidly taking over this country? And Dominicans, a nurse, a nurse, and a pregnant nurse at that, Matt. And she was sent back home while she was hemorrhaging, Matt. Matt, what manner of system is that? What manner of inadequacies that within the structure of government and hospital that would just allow our people to die, Matt? Even Mr. Linton said it. Infant mortality was so damn high, and it is so high for years in Dominica. And it is not being addressed. You have every criminal flying, going everywhere overseas. They go and eat ham and steak and dog and whatever they eating when they travel, Matt. And poor people are left to fend for themselves when we are poor. So we are poorly eating, Matt. A lot of us, we can't afford expensive and healthy stuff. So we just go for the hot dog and the rice and the barbecue, the back and egg, the chicken, and we eating poorly. I'm not saying we cannot take some responsibility, Matt, as poor people, but the system is designed, Matt, to create more poverty and to have more death within that hospital, Matt. So many young men, you have a thing about helmet, Matt, they make it law, you know, that are riding and wheeling and doing all the foolishness without helmet. No enforcement, Matt. And when they crash, they've been brought at the hospital and they stay there and they die, Matt. So Charles, Angelo, you know, Scary, tell the poor people in conclusion, Matt, we have me and my wife and children, we have our health insurance. What you have, if anything happened to me and my wife and children, we can fly out, we can go anywhere. What you have, Matt, a blatant insult. And he was being applauded, Matt, and blowing the red horns they gave them. Did they understand what the man was telling them in that clear insult, Matt? Matt, these criminals, Matt, let them enjoy the time. According to your friend that's your personal enemy.
But what would your blessings, with everything said, would you commend the authorities now that they're taking steps to investigate that matter?
Matt, in the conclusive aspect of that statement, I will reserve any form of commendation or congratulation. That is what I'm waiting for, the outcome and the results, the action.
So you're saying at this time they won't be commended until you hear what is going on?
Because, Matt, that's what they're good at, to come and talk a good talk. And then when it comes to action, everything falls flat. I am learning from my own mistakes. I am learning from other people, examples they have set, Matt. So when they come, they're talking scary. I've talked a lot of garbage, promising Dominicans heaven and earth. And look at the state of Dominica. Why should I commend them that early, Matt? Have a blessed day, bro.
All right, thank you. Blessing is pessimistic about that. 8:44 is the morning time. Hello, are you there? Yes? Hello? Yes? Turn down the volume on your radio. I'm tired of saying that. Turn down the volume. Are you there now?
Yes, I'm there. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Okay. Hi, Matt. I'm a patient. I have had a lot of churn on that ward, and I am telling you, other than the mistake that was made, sometimes I'm going to be honest. The hospital is not equipped to handle, especially the maternity ward. The ward has to have scans. They have to have equipment. The theater is not working on the hospital ward where they're using the same theater as all other wards, which is crazy, which is madness. Matt, there are only 3 maternity doctors on the ward. Those are doctors that are going to be on call. Those are doctors that are also going on different wards to check the women. And we have to be fair and we have to be honest. These doctors are working 12 plus hours, no rest. And you remember Scarrett said that we do not need, we don't have women that are pregnant so much that we don't need more doctors. The midwives and them are leaving and going to somewhere else because they're still not even being paid enough. And they're crying because the conditions that they are working under and the nurses are working under. If you take a walk on the maternity ward, there are no fans. Nurses have to be bringing fans for them to sit down to help patients on the ward, and we have to be fair. There are some nurses that have done good. There are some nurses that really they need to review. You understand me? I have been on that maternity ward, and I'm telling you, it is crazy. Because if you come with an emergency, if they see it is not an emergency, whereas though it's life or death, they will not cut you because the hospital does not have a theater for the maternity, and they have to get anesthesiologists, they have to get people on call, they have to go and put in a report, and it's one nonsense. The maternity ward is supposed to be a ward that is standing on its own because there are 2 lives that are at risk, a baby and a mother. You understand me? So they are slow, and it's not, and number one, I still cannot blame them because when you come on the ward, some of them will say, Ella's baby, it's not us. It's not the people. It have 1 or 2 warders working on the ward where they have to clean. They have to clean on the whole ward when the ward is dirty. Patients have to be helping other patients on the ward because they don't have people to help. And sometimes they cannot allow the family because while they're cleaning, family is up and down too. We have to be fair. It is crazy on that word. Everything needs to change, and it starts from the board to the head, and hire people and train them to do the job. That is a job. Pay people.
Thank you, caller. Thank you. It's 8:47 in the morning. Talk to me, yeah?
Hello, Matt. Good morning.
Morning to you.
Good morning, Matt. Yeah. Good morning to all Dominicans. Matt, I follow in. Matt, I'm the Minister of Health. I'm professional.
You sound like you don't have the answer.
I'm not asking for the public. I want to know if it's a doctor or if it's an engineer by profession. Because that's clearly a square peg in wrong hole. This guy doesn't know nothing about health. This guy is just, come on, my brother. This is a genocide place every day. And there are Dominicans, good people that's dying a gun, a nurse, a prison officer, and scaring the traveling around the world and see war and, oh, mad boy.
Boy. Hello, it's 8:48. Hello, talk to me, yes?
Hey, good morning, Matt.
Morning to you, yes?
Matt, I know it was said that our hospital was one of the best in the regions, most modern, right?
Yes, in terms of the structure.
Do we still have open ward? Is it still an open ward hospital where all the beds are in one big room in most instances in the wards?
I don't understand the question. Is it an open ward? No, I mean they have different wards in the hospital.
No. What I mean, it's an open room ward where each ward is just a big like we had before.
No. They're separate. They're separate rooms with a few patients in every section.
Okay, all right. That's what I just want to know.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, they're rooms, but they're separated in a few sections there at the hospital right now. Now, even when people have resources and ways to leave the system, makes it difficult. Doctors at the hospital administration don't want to give patients their notes. They're refusing to sign off for patients to travel. This is one person who had that experience, and doctors are making it difficult for persons to travel. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yeah?
Yes, Matt. Good morning.
Morning to you.
The lady who spoke a while, I can attest to that, Matt. The hospital doesn't have nothing. But when I say nothing, the word to give these nurses the impetus, the zeal to work and to do their work effectively. Matt, it's a kind of attitude on the ward. There is no urgency. There is no care. There is no feeling. Everybody just like a discipline. It's just bad. Matt, I had first-hand experiences where I had to take my money and buy things for a certain ward. Common things. Matt, to help them out. It is bad in the hospital. And the people are not doing an effective job because they are not satisfied. They are under stress. They are under discontent. And I watched certain things in the hospital, and I said, wow, this cannot be. This cannot be for a health institution. And somebody said we have the best structure in the world. Matt, have you gone there to see the bathroom and the toilet? The bathroom, if you're bathing, somebody can't go on number 2 or number 1. If you're number 1 or number 2, and somebody can't go and bathe. That is bad. It is bad. And I'm telling you, sometimes I don't want to say certain things. But, Matt, it is bad in our health care. And when I hear the ministers and them speaking, and they said we have the best health care, Matt, their words and what is actually happening on the ground is like earth to heaven. The distance from earth to heaven is far apart. It doesn't make sense. And we need to step up, and something has to happen, and something drastic in order for us to get back where we were. Matt, sometimes I feel we should have our own hospital because it was better. People used to leave from overseas and come to Dominica for health care to make the operation when we were managing ourselves.
So what has gone wrong?
I don't know, Matt. I don't know. The authorities, the government, the people who know better, the professionals who say they know better. They have no care. Money has just blinded everybody. Money and greed and selfishness. And we don't care about another person. We don't care about the health and what is happening in our country. Matt, I just had to take one of my relatives overseas to do something. An important because eye operation that we have got nothing here to perform an operation, eye operation while the person is going blind. And Matt, the kind of care and the professionalism, it blew my mind. The timing, it blew my mind. And it's just here in the Caribbean. Okay? We can do better. And people have to rise up and decide that we have to do better. We cannot just sit down and take things just like that. And if you talk, people say don't talk, or people will do this, or people will do that. They're afraid to talk. So everybody is in a state of fear. Nobody wants to speak out against the things that are happening. It is not good. But it is not good.
All right, caller. Thank you very much. Thank you. Matt, is it a little too late? Did it have to take Tracy's death for an investigation? What about the others who died and no investigation? Well, it's 8:53 in the morning. Talk to me, yeah? Are you there, caller? Caller, are you there? No, you're not. Let's move to another call. Talk to me, yeah?
Matt,
Mm-hmm.
morning again and morning to your listeners.
Morning to you.
It does not matter if, it doesn't mean because the nurses are stressful that they should pass this stress on the patient. I totally disagree to that. A nurse is supposed to be compassionate and is supposed to do the job as you were trained to. And in fact, all of us who are stressed when we are on the job, we should not even let people know that we are stressed. We are supposed to be professional and we are supposed to do the job with honor and a level of dignity. If you love what you do, you're going to show it, Matt. You are going to show your work is supposed to speak for itself. You cannot come to my office or my workplace and because I am stressed, I am going to do something to make you feel uncomfortable or to put you in a compromised situation. No, I'm supposed to take that stress and put it aside and do the job in a professional way. So when we are stressed and we have anger and things like that, we cannot pass it on patients. I love them, Matt. I drive my vehicle and I see nurses all hours of the night, walking to their destination, walking to their home, and I drop them. I have serious concerns with the health in Dominica, Matt. And I am saying that not only the health, but all of us who are employed, whatever job we do, whether it's garbage collecting, whether it's plumbing, electrical, funeral, no matter what it entails, let us do it with a level of professional and let us do it in a dignified way. Let us just do it to please the customer. And I'm saying if that nurse could get that treatment, have gotten that treatment at the hospital, who am I? Let us be each other's keeper. Let us be there for each other. Let us do the work. If you don't want to do it, you leave the job. You cannot want to be there getting a salary, although I believe that the nurses deserve an increase. But that doesn't mean because you're not getting an increase, you are going to treat patients in a way that is unacceptable. You were trained, and Matt, you were trained to do a job.
Mm-hmm.
You were trained to do a job, and if you are not satisfied, you either get out of it or you remain. If you have concerns with your salary, there is a board, there is a committee or whatever, you discuss it with them. You cannot turn your back on patients. Patients are important. The nurses are important. The doctors are important. We all are important in the eyes of God. Whatsoever you do to the least of my brother, you do it unto me. Let us be each other. And always when it reaches our step, that's the time we are speaking. Let us be there for each other, and whatever the job entails, please do it in a dignified way, at least to satisfy yourself. Even if you're angry, even if you're not pleased, even if you're not happy, perhaps sometimes you don't even have to show it. Let people say, yes, I am satisfied. I believe in that, but professionalism, I believe in that. And that's why when I do my funeral, I do it with the best of my ability to satisfy customers. That's what people want. People want to be satisfied. When they go to the hospital, they feel satisfied. When they go to the supermarket or wherever they go to, they feel satisfied. They feel a sense of warmness. Let us treat each other the way we want other people to treat us. And on behalf of management and staff of Lena's Funeral Home, again, I wish to express our condolences to the grieving family, to Silver Lake, and some of the nurses who work with one of our very own. Thank you so much, Matt.
Thank you. According to, as I said, Ms. Rosie Felix, who's qualified, and from the statement I read this morning, she said, even on the preliminary information I have gathered as a registered and licensed midwife in Dominica, I can categorically conclude that Tracy's John Lewis death was preventable. The Hospital Board Authority, the Ministry of Health of Dominica by extension, need once and for all to redeem itself. Step up to excellence in the provision of quality maternal and general care, health care to people of Dominica and to all who come to our shores. Quality health care is right. We therefore demand the RCA account for of why 27-year-old Tracy John Lewis and the family did not receive quality care and respectful treatment at the hospital. Hence her baby's death, followed by her own demise on Saturday, 20th April 2024. Rest in peace is simply not enough. Neither will be the meeting of all funeral expenses. They deserve better. Her family deserves better. Childbearing women and their families deserves better. Dominica deserves better. So step up or step down. Now, a lot of calls now for the resignation of Mr. Cassani Laville as a Minister of Health. Now, here's a report from Curtis Matthew this morning that, of course, some external investigators will come in to investigate. Let's listen to that report.
It stated that it is indeed a difficult time for everyone.
Let's take it again from the top.
The Dominica Hospital Authority has announced that an external team of professionals will be appointed to immediately conduct a thorough and impartial fact-finding review of the circumstances surrounding the care of the deceased nurse, Tracy John Lewis, at the Dominica China Friendship Hospital. In a statement yesterday, the Dominica Hospital Authority said it acknowledged the heightened public interest surrounding the recent passing of one of the nurses who was both a valued member of the team and a patient at the Dominica China Friendship Hospital. The statement noted that the authority is extending deepest condolences to the family, friends, as well as staff and colleagues of the deceased nurse. It stated that it is indeed a difficult time for everyone, and prayers and best wishes are with those who have been impacted in any way. The statement adds that on Saturday, April 20, 2024, the Minister for Health, Wellness and Social Services and senior management of the hospital, they were present at the hospital to support the team members, the bereaved family, and other associates of their late colleague. It further states that the authority acknowledged the numerous comments and concerns raised in the public domain and wish to make it fundamentally clear that many of the comments provide an inaccurate account of the events. However, the statement said that all reports, whether official or unofficial, are taken seriously and remain committed to ensuring transparency and accountability in all matters concerning the functions and operations of the Dominica China Friendship Hospital.
All right, on the line with me at this point is Mr. Joshua Francis, one of the lawyers, I'm being told, representing the family on that matter. Now, we heard there from the government of Dominica and the board saying that they will be launching an investigation, maybe bringing in some external experts to review what happened there on that day. Joshua Francis, good morning to you, sir.
Hi, good morning, Matt, and good morning to your listeners.
You heard of the move by the hospital to investigate. Are you happy about that?
Well, that is encouraging. It starts with acknowledgement that the hospital has been subject to service failures. We have had a number of recorded premature deaths, and it is nice to note that the hospital board acknowledges those service failures and to speak of an investigation. However, there are still questions to be asked. I believe that an external investigation is important, a board of inquiry to investigate and report to the public, because in that situation with Tracy, there are two limbs to it. You have the private limb, where the estate of the deceased nurse will, of course, take the necessary action to seek compensation. At the end of the day, no amount of money can make up for the loss of life. And then you have the public limb, where the hospital board has a duty to investigate not just Tracy's matter, because from the report I just heard from Curtis, it would appear to me that the hospital board spoke about getting external investigators to assess the circumstances surrounding the nurse. But this must go beyond that, Matt. We need a public inquiry board headed by a judicial officer, more so a judge, a board of at least, a committee of at least 3 persons, to conduct a proper investigation at the hospital, not only Tracy's situation, but for the past year or two, to ascertain exactly what's happening at the hospital, because there seems to be suspicion of premature deaths resulting from negligence and recklessness. And if a proper investigation is conducted, maybe we may even find in some of these situations, if there is negligence, there could also be criminal negligence. So this is a very serious matter. We are talking about life and death. And when a hospital gets to a point where premature deaths have been recorded, resulting from what appears to be negligence, this creates a threat to the nation. So this is a national security matter. And therefore, the hospital board must do everything within its capacity to commit to what was stated, that it will set up a board consisting of external experts, because what he wants is an independent committee. You do not just want to set up a committee. It's one thing to set up a committee, and it's another thing to set up an independent judicial inquiry committee so that objective analysis and assessment can be made. And based on that report, the board and the government of Dominica can take the necessary steps. And the board should focus not only on the service, the healthcare service which is being dispensed to the people of Dominica, but the organizational structure, the performance of the medical practitioners, the general operation of the hospital. And part of that has to be funding. Where does the hospital get its funds? Is the government of Dominica providing adequate funding to the hospital? Clearly and obviously, that is a major issue, because from what we are hearing, some nurses and doctors are being overworked. From what we are hearing, the hospital lacks basic amenities, basic medicines, basic equipment. Matt, this is appalling. You're looking at a country which can boast that it has received billions of dollars from the sales of our citizenship over the past 20 years. And yet, one major hospital, one national hospital, providing service to only about 70,000 people on the island. And yet, the number of reports of negligence appear to be so high. This is a very serious matter, Matt. So it is encouraging that the board has mentioned, and I say mentioned because we must see to that this is conducted. And we must look at the constitution, if it happens, of that committee. It must be a judicial committee, and it must go beyond just Tracy's death. It must go into the general, historical, and empirical realities of that hospital for the past few years, Matt.
But tell me, you spoke to the family. As I said, I'm being told you may be representing the family there. What was the feeling there in Silver Lake when you visited the family?
Well, I did go to Silver Lake. As I had said on one of your programs, I was going to the family. I was not waiting for the family to come to me. Of course, it is known that I am the former member of parliament for the Roosevelt constituency. The Silver Lake community and I have a very good relationship. One of the reasons why I have a close relationship with the Silver Lake community is because it reminds me of my past. Of course, you know that I came from very humble beginnings, and Silver Lake people are down to earth, grassroots, ordinary people. These are people who are considered to be at the lower end of the socioeconomic ladder, just as I was. And I have this special love for them. I believe they may be poor in income, but they are rich in spirit. I love them, and I have always and continue to stand with them and for them, whether I'm in or out of the political arena. And therefore, I saw the necessity to visit the family, which I did. I went to the Silver Lake area. I did not meet the family at the Silver Lake area, but I met the community. And of course, everybody that I met was, very downtrodden, very sad, but felt encouraged that I had presented myself to provide legal representation for the family of the deceased Tracy and for the community by extension. Since then, I have spoken with the mother of the deceased Tracy. The mother is likely to become the personal representative of the estate of her late daughter, and she has decided to take the necessary legal steps. I had informed the public, and I want to repeat myself, that any lawyer who is hearing me right now and wishes to be part of a Silver Lake legal team or a Tracy legal team, Team Tracy, can contact me and can work with me to ensure that justice prevails. As you know, Matt, in those situations, there are procedures. So we have to first get personal representation for the next of kin of the deceased Tracy. In the meanwhile, we will be seeking information from the hospital because, of course, based on the records, based on the information that we get, we then decide whether we are taking legal action, one, and two, what we are going to present in our claim. Because unlike some countries, we are basically going to depend on case law or common law positions. We are lawyers, and therefore we require medical doctors to present evidence at some point. Of course, Matt, I'm not going into the technicalities of what I was told because this is a private legal matter. But for the interest of the public, I pray and hope that Dominicans heighten their concerns about what is happening at the hospital. The thing about life is any one of us can be taken ill at any time. And nobody wants to be fearful of going into a hospital thinking that when he or she or if he or she enters a hospital, there is a probability, a high probability that because of medical negligence, that he or she will not return back to his or her home. So this is a very, very critical area of national discussion. I want to commend you and Q95 for keeping this on the hot plate. And I urge you to keep it going because one of the deficiencies we have with national discourse is that we discuss it for 8 days and then we alienate or abandon the issue. The issue of medical health care in Dominica ought not, should not, and must not be abandoned. Your callers must keep pressing. Pressure must be applied against this government, which clearly has lost its focus on the people, on the welfare of the people. This government has become self-interested in its own enrichment of certain individuals and clearly is not operating in the best interest of ordinary people because, Matt, Of course, when some of us are taken ill, we have the privilege of going to other jurisdictions to get medical service. The ordinary barefoot man in Dominica does not even have enough money to seek private medical care in Dominica itself. So far less for being able to afford a trip to go to Martinique or Barbados to get basic medical care. And therefore, this is everybody's business. And more people should join the chorus, join the choir in getting inquiries done, getting fixes done, getting remedies done. This government certainly needs to pay more attention to what's happening at the hospital and generally medical service on the island.
All right, Joshua Francis Wells said this morning, 9:13, and you heard him said other lawyers who may be interested, give him a call. They want to find a Tracy, they want to develop a Tracy team to take that action on there. 9:13 is the morning time. Joshua Francis, thank you again. Thank you.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
I'm getting a note here that says, please be informed that the New China Hospital, formerly PMH, does not fall under the Ministry of Health. The Ministry of Health only prayed for the deceased and was happy that her soul was resting in peace. The hospital is under the control of the Office of the Prime Minister. Hence, the hospital board is the one promising an inquiry to be conducted by external agents. Our experience with inquiry conducted by Caribbean Impacts into the murder of Slobby at the police headquarters ended with no results and satisfaction to Slobby's family. The inquiry promised in the death of Nurse Tracy and the baby is just another pacifier. That's the thought of another. More interest in the death of Tracy.
Good morning, Matt, and good morning to all Dominicans. So, Matt, it had to take the life of that young nurse, 27-year-old. She has barely lived, Matt. And her 8 months baby, both of whom could have lived had it not been for the malpractice and negligence of the hospital. For an inquiry to take place, Matt. So, am I to believe that this is the tipping point into an inquiry, and long overdue inquiry? So long Dominicans have been talking about that malpractice and the negligence and the death of Dominicans in that hospital for simplest of reasons. Dominicans have spoken in ad nauseum, Matt. Nothing was done. No inquiry. People just went to the hospital and lost their lives. And nothing. And we are now ready they are now ready to launch an investigation, Matt. But what about all the Dominicans who just went in there and for no reason at all, they died? If we are really serious about putting an end to that genocide that takes place at the hospital, the genocide of Dominicans, of all walks of life, Matt, we would carry out a serious investigation by a serious team, not just a mere and shallow cover-up, Matt, cover-up type of investigation, but a full criminal investigation by a team, a professional team. A professional team who is really serious about holding people accountable, including the government. Matt, the lives of all Dominicans matter. All Dominicans deserve the rights to human decency and care, even if they are sick and dying. No one should be left to die alone, screaming in agony, dying in agony, not seeing a friendly face, not even having a family member in the room to hold their hand, Matt. Matt, we are better than this. Since when we became a people like that? Oh, Matt, my God. And we talk about nurses are tired. The doctors are overworked. Like, really? So if you're a professional nurse or a doctor, aren't you supposed to categorize the care of your patients? You should know your patients, the patients in your care, like those who are critical and those who are less critical. You put them in certain categories. Those who are critical, you know that you have to give them optimum care in order for them to live. You should know your patients, and that's what all professionals do. But Matt, I cannot agree that they are overworked and they work how many hours. So that equates to Dominicans just dying like flies. Some of them are they just don't care. They just don't care, give a damn about people. And the way they talk to you, the way they respond when you ask a question, it's just unbecoming, Matt. So you want to tell me if those nurses and those doctors were working in America where they work the same long hours, they would give that kind of care? They would talk to people the way they do? Matt? The nurses here work the same long hours, and they don't dare treat anybody like that. They don't dare speak to people like that, Matt. Matt, we are better than this, as I said, Matt. Oh, God, may God hold Dominicans in his hands. But God have mercy on some of us. God have mercy on some of us. And the ones who give people bad care, poor quality of care. They just don't care. They speak to you anyhow. They give you wrong names. When you ask what's the name, they give you a wrong name. It's only in Dominica those things are done because no one is holding them accountable. They are not losing their license. They are not going to jail. They just do not care. And this is what our society has become. But if we are serious about this investigation, we would do a criminal investigation by reputable people, credible people, to put an end to the demise of Dominicans at the China Friendship Hospital. Thank you, Matt.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
The first lawyers trained in the Caribbean. It was 50 years ago, and we had a reunion in Barbados. Easter weekend, I was one of them. There were 4 Dominicans. There was Johnson Simon. There was Isaiah Thomas. There was Evelina Grell, the Freitas, and myself. Now, the Freitas and myself, the Grell, we worked in the registry because I worked in the court system all my life. I was in the magistrate court at Clark and Chief Clark. And I moved up until even acting registrar before I went to study.
Henry Bamsteyer, Part 2.
And then I came in as a lawyer, trained in the Caribbean, where constitution was one of the main subjects. And I felt that we should have a leader of the opposition. So when I went across, I told Michael Douglas, look, I am leaving the government side and I'm coming out.
Part 1 was educational. Part 2 will be amazing. This Friday, April 26th on Creole Habit, 11 a.m. on the big station Q95 FM.
We gave an assignment to Telford judges and Charles Maynard at the time, who had a degree in law, to come up with recommendations to regionalize the magistracy. And that was to bring the magistrates under the Supreme Court so that they could have the transferring of magistrates from one seat to the other. And it would show a little more independence of the judiciary than the government controlling the magistrates, so to speak, or the administration of the magistracy is under the arm of the government.
Sponsored by Digicel and hosted by Prince Wadix. Henry Bamsteyer, Part 2 will also be live on Q95 Facebook page.
I had a passion for law, but I remember how my mother could have gone to prison.
Henry Bamsteyer, this Friday, April 26th on the biggest station Q95 FM. Creole Headbit, connecting the nation to its history. Creole Headbit, a front row seat into the culture of Dominica.
And one of the things that I've always said in life is that you must never, ever forget where you come from.
Dominica, that's a WhatsApp message. On Friday morning, a registered nurse went to follow up on an application to work at the Dominica China Friendship Hospital and was told that there was no vacancies. I guess it is well staffed. There's a slight comment there. So the health minister has no authority over a medical institution. What is that?
A press statement from Rosie Sparks Women Dominica read the maternal death of Miss Tracy John Lewis of Silver Lake. On behalf of Rosie Sparks Women Dominica, I extend profound condolences to the family, friends, community of Silver Lake, and professional colleagues of deceased Nurse Tracy John Lewis of Silver Lake, Dominica. A baby nurse, a hair artist, was stolen from us in broad daylight in the place where she worked. Her dream was killed, and the Silver Lake's silver lining turned black with mourning. The news of her death and fatal demise sent shocking waves of anger, pain, and grief throughout Dominica, including among the DCFH administrators, physicians, midwives, nurses, and auxiliary staff. According to the World Health Organization, health system failure translates to poor quality care, including disrespect, mistreatment and abuse, insufficient numbers of and inadequately trained health workers, shortages of essential medical supplies, and poor accountability on the part of health system authorities. The Pan American Health Organization reports that inequalities in socioeconomic status, ethnicity, education, age, and place of residence all increase the risk of a woman dying during pregnancy, childbirth, or the postpartum period. Further, it states that 9 out of 10 maternal deaths are preventable with timely access to evidence-based maternal care. Even on the preliminary information I have gathered, as a registered and licensed midwife in the Commonwealth of Dominica, I can categorically conclude that Tracy John's death was preventable. In the past several months, Dominicans here and abroad have lamented the fact that Dominica is in that place where our health system has failed. Taking all of the above into consideration, and with a great measure of urgency, Rosie Sparks Women Dominica urgently calls for a root cause analysis of Nurse Tracy and baby Tracy John Lewis deaths. The Hospital Board Authority and the Ministry of Health of Dominica by extension need once and for all to redeem itself, step up to excellence in the provision of quality maternal and general health care to the people of Dominica and all who come to our shores. Quality health care is a right. We therefore demand a root cause analysis account of why 27-year-old Nurse Tracy John Lewis and her family did not receive quality care and respectful treatment at the Dominica China Friendship Hospital. Hence her baby's death, followed by her own demise on Saturday, 20th April 2024. Rest in peace is simply not enough. Neither will be the meeting of all funeral expenses. Tracy deserved better. Her family deserves better. Childbearing women and their families deserve better. Dominica deserves better health care. Dominica deserves quality health care. Our health professionals deserve quality, healthy working environments to deliver. Step up or step down. I'm Rosie Phillips, nurse midwife consultant, founder of Rosie Sparks Women Dominica, founder Association of Dominica Midwives Inc., and former president of Dominica Nurses Association. Thank you for listening, and thank you, Mo, for acting.
The ultimate jazzcation. Shop at Fresh Market, best price or a cash and carry, where every $100 spent puts you in the spotlight to win big. Over $6,000 in prizes await, including an all-inclusive staycation at the Intercontinental Resort, 2 VIP tickets to Jazz and Creole, and spending money. Make your shopping a melody of possibilities by simply writing your name and number at the back of the receipt and drop it in the box provided for you. Visit us today for a jazz shopping experience and your chance to win the jazzcation of a lifetime.
Do It Center shoppers, we have exciting news. Your favorite home improvement destination just got a major upgrade. Get ready to experience the all-new Do It Center online store. Fresh look, same great products, and super user-friendly. Find what you're looking for in a snap. Need assistance? We've got you covered. Connect with our live chat agents for real-time assistance. But that's not all. Introducing the convenience of seamless online payments with reliable delivery service straight to your door. Shopping for quality products has never been this easy. Don't miss out. Visit store.doitcenterdominica.com and experience the new era of our online shopping. Do It Center, your partner in home improvements.
Dominica's International Creole Cultural Magazine presents Creole Heartbeat Hour on QFM, the big station, this and every Friday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. Interviews, music, fun, and excitement. An informative and educational hour. An upfront and personal look at the lives of artists, musicians, entertainers, cultural professionals, and the movers and shakers in the cultural industry. A front row seat into the Creole cultural, traditional, and contemporary spinal cord. A microscopic Creole cultural analysis, highlighting achievements and triumphs, realizing dreams and goals, and showcasing the journey to excellence. Delving beneath the surface of Creole cultural history. A report on the character of the Creole culture. Dominica's International Creole Cultural Magazine presents Creole Heartbeat Hour on Q95, the big station. This and every...
It's 9:30 in the morning. Of course, I want you, those of you who may be interested, we will be speaking to some professionals. 24 university scholarships that may be available are being offered from 1 o'clock this afternoon. Join us for that interview on the Talk on the Block, the first 30 minutes this afternoon, the Talk on the Block, okay? Rebuilding Dominica together. So stay tuned for that interview from about 1 o'clock. From 24 university scholarships or scholarships to attend some private institutions in the U.S. will be offered there. More information on that. 9:31 is the morning time on this radio station, Q95. Let's take your phone call. Talk to me, yeah? Mm-hmm.
Good morning again, Matt.
Morning to you.
Matt, when it came to Mr. Skerritt, he complained about his residence at Mount Bruce. The switches, the electrical switches were not working. You remember that, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And what was the end result? He built himself a mansion. So now that the people of Dominica are complaining about the healthcare system, what are we getting to improve the healthcare system? Keeping in mind that only the switches that Mr. Skerritt mentioned were bad at his residence in Monbruce. And that, just the switches, merited him getting a mansion. You see, now, let's go to his mansion. What kind of maintenance is there at that mansion? Is everything that breaks being fixed? Are all the electrical components working? All the machinery in his kitchen? Does he have a chef, Matt? I don't know. Is his meals always on time from his chef? Does he have any other complaints? You see where I'm getting at, Matt?
Mhm.
Because the public is complaining about the Dominica China Friendship Hospital. And it must be fixed. If necessary, Roosevelt Skerritt should go back to Monbruce. We should carry him back to Monbruce, get rid of that mansion, and use the $60,000, $70,000 a month to equip the hospital. That's how it should work. And we shouldn't have to tell him that. He should voluntarily go back to Monbruce if he was any person of character and serve the Dominican public the way they should. If it seems a little sacrifice on his part, but he should do it. That's what he should do. That would make him a great man. Not spending $70,000 and depriving the hospital of supplies, causing the death of people. Enough said, man.
Enough said. 9:33 is the morning time this Wednesday, 24th of April, 2024. 449-3095, 449-3096, and 449-3097, 616-4257, and the overseas line 305-432-9624. Let's listen to this voice now.
Matt Pelty, good morning to you, good morning to your listeners. Matt Pelty, what we have happening in the hospital is an issue of morale. There is bad morale in the hospital because the leadership, frankly, is not working in the interest of the nurses and it's not working in the interest of the people. That happens in the military, that happens in the police force, that happens in every institution where the head of that institution is corrupt. The head of that institution is not motivating. The people who are working, they are working under strenuous conditions. They're working under bad conditions. They're not. Their needs are not met. Their personal needs are not met. Their housing needs, their family needs are not met. Yet still they are making sacrifices for others. When that happens, when the people who are tasked to look and take care of our health and they themselves not taken care of, then morale drops. And when morale drops, you find these issues we are complaining about, that nurses are standing by. People say they are demoralized, and they are demoralized because the head of our administration is frankly criminal and corrupt. And when that happens, the whole society is demoralized. That is the issue we're dealing with. And the only way we can stop that, as she said, is to take drastic measures. Drastic measures includes taking a national strike. And I've said it before, nurses should not go to work. Doctors should not go to work. Teachers should not go to work. A policeman should not go to work. We are too selfish. And it's only when it comes to our doorstep that we stand up and they say it's bad. We need to join together and realize that the governance of Dominica is our responsibility, not the responsibility of one man or any individual. Our responsibility as a democratic society. And when the administration of our society is not working in our best interest, we have to put our foot down, no matter what it takes, and get rid of that virus, that cancer that's polluting our institution, Matt Pelty. And what the government does is when the nurses complain, they get Cubans to come and work free and have better treatment than the people who work in the country. The Cubans get free housing, they get all their utilities paid, while these nurses have to be looking for transportation to pay their mortgage, take care of their families. That is the problem. And Dominicans need to stand up and stop complaining and realize we have to take back our country, but we are too selfish, we are too fragmented, and that is our issue, Matt Pelty.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening events, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95.
The first lawyers trained in the Caribbean. It was 50 years ago, and we had a reunion in Barbados. Easter weekend, I was one of them. There were 4 Dominicans. There was Johnson Simon. There was Isaiah Thomas. There was Evelina Grell, the Freitas, and myself. Now, the Freitas and myself, the Grell, we worked in the registry because I worked in the court system all my life. I was in the magistrate court at Clark and Chief Clark. And I moved off until even acting registrar before I went to study.
Henry Babsteyer, Part 2.
And then I came in as a lawyer, trained in the Caribbean, where Constitution was one of the main subjects. And I felt that we should have a leader of the opposition. So when I went across, I told Michael Douglas, look, I am leaving the government side and I'm coming out.
Part 1 was educational. Part 2 will be amazing. This Friday, April 26th on Creole Habit, 11 a.m. on the big station Q95 FM.
We gave an assignment to Telford judges and Charles Maynard at the time, who had a degree in law, to come up with recommendations to regionalize the magistracy. And that was to bring the magistrates under the Supreme Court so that they could have the transferring of magistrates from one seat to the other. And it would show a little more independence of the judiciary than the government controlling the magistrates, so to speak, or the administration of the magistracy is under the arm of the government.
Sponsored by Digicel and hosted by Prince Wadix. Henry Babsteyer, Part 2 will also be live on Q95 Facebook page.
I had a passion for law, but I remember how my mother could have gone to prison.
Henry Babsteyer, this Friday, April 26th on the biggest station Q95 FM. Creole Headbit, connecting the nation to its history. Creole Headbit, a front row seat into the culture of Dominica.
And one of the things that I've always said in life is that you must never, ever forget where you come from.
The romance begins from the very first sip. Treasure the rare, inviting richness found in our light wooden notes with a hint of vanilla. This drum is aged in individually selected oak bourbon barrels to guarantee a superb mellow taste with notes of dried tropical fruits, exhilarating the palate. Our unique aging process unlocks sweet, oaky notes with aromas of chocolate, toffee, and dried fruits. Angus through a single barrel rum, distributed by Fine Foods Inc.
Next 5 minutes to Muslim Store. It's a Wednesday. Let's take an overseas call at this time. Hello, talk to me.
Good morning, Matthias Peltier Jr.
Morning.
Good morning, Dominicans.
Morning to you.
How are
sir.
you doing?
Morning.
Matt, I have a story here regarding that problem, regarding the hospital, Matt. Matt, it didn't begin last week. It began things under a long time ago when the politicization of the public service started, Matt. After Hurricane David in 1979, we had received doctors from the French countries to come and assist. This doctor was here with his wife and 2 children. He was put in a building at Mont Bruce. He had no electricity, he had no refrigeration, and the house was damaged. I was then functioning as the Minister of Education. Now, we had the Minister of Health, and we had the Permanent Secretary, we had the Chief Technical Officer, we had all the staffing in the Ministry of Health. They did not provide the gentleman with a generator, a refrigerator, nothing at all, and he was a medical doctor that came to help. I don't know how he found me, and he told me, well, he didn't have a generator and things like that. And I mean, I was very disturbed. What did I do? The then Speaker of the House was in the party that I was in. The late Ronan David was with the opposition. He had a generator, and the Speaker of the House had a generator. I went to the Speaker and I asked him, if he would be willing to give up the thing. First, I spoke to Ronan and said, look, would you share your generator with him because they live close by? He agreed. And then I went to the Speaker and I said, would you be able to do that because this is the situation? He said, sure. So I actually took the Speaker generator, gave it to the medical doctor who was a stranger assisting us after hurricane thing. And it worked. But they tried to embarrass me because I was then the Minister of Health. Now, so where is, you tell me now that the ministry, the hospital falls under the Prime Minister's office. Why is Kasani Laville addressing a matter that involves this condition at the hospital? It should be the Prime Minister who should come. He likes to be in everything. Why is he not coming forward now? And they tell you about external. What? External to what? External to the hospital or external to Dominica or external to the ministry that is responsible for the hospital? That's what I want to know. Don't come and use big words and tell me external investigators. External to what? These are some of the questions people must ask. Is it external to the hospital? Is it external to the Ministry of Health or the Prime Minister's office? That's what I want to know. And these so-called journalists must learn to address matters that are relevant and consistent and use professionalism and stop partisan political crap. Dominica deserves better. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Of course, our next stop here is with our friends here from the Muslim store.
Will you patronize me, brother? Do you recognize me, brother? Do you believe what your teacher said? Or is it the food that your preacher fed?
Our next stop, the Muslim store.
Why you minimize me, brother? Oh, brother. Joseph and his brothers left Canaan.
Again, don't forget at 1 o'clock.
They saw the little brother in Egypt.
We're talking potential scholarships in the U.S., huh?
We both got the same birth. We come up out the same birth. Got to go back with lost. Do you understand me, my brother? Oh, brother. 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 Let us have the fallen sister. She will love to call you Mister. Do you feel the need for unity to bring about respect and dignity? Don't you understand me, my brother? Brother. Will you patronize me?
Universal elegance, the place to shop for home. Universal elegance, universal elegance, universal elegance, the place to shop vehicle accessory. Universal elegance, universal elegance, universal elegance, the place to shop for appliances. Universal elegance, universal elegance. Universal elegance, the place to shop for home. Universal elegance, universal elegance, universal elegance, the place to shop for vehicle accessories. Universal elegance, universal elegance, universal elegance, the place to shop for appliances. Universal elegance, universal elegance.
Where am I going to find a necklace to match that dress? What do you mean where? Girl Muslim store. Where? You think I have $1 million to spend, man, my girl? No, girl, the Muslims have a wide variety of beautiful, luxurious, and affordable jewelry. Necklaces, rings, watches, earrings in gold, silver, and even gold filled. Plus, there's a 35% discount on all jewelry. All that then. Girl, hurry up, they're closing for 30. Visit us today on 18 Old Street, Roseau. Muslim store, locally born, locally grown.
All right, good morning, 9:48. We're here with the Muslim store this morning. Good morning to you, my brother. How you doing?
Good morning, Matt, and good morning to the listening public. And I just want to send every Wednesday now, I like to send out my shout outs to my parents. Every day I wake up, I call my mother, let her know how much I appreciate her. My father as well, let them know how much I appreciate them, because life is so short, man. I wouldn't say is. Life can be so short sometimes. So you have to try and enjoy and appreciate the people that you have in your life. So I just want to show appreciation to my mother, my father, my brothers, and all of my friends. And I hope everybody's having a very blessed morning, and I hope you having a very good morning to yourself, Matt. And
I am.
All right. And okay, so today what we're talking about, the Muslim store, exciting things at the Muslim store. And every week I come onto the program, I always let our customers know that we always have deals at the Muslim store, even if it's the homes department, the appliance department, or the engineering department. We, the Muslim store, always have good deals happening at the store. And also we have our website as well, where you can get each and every item that I'm probably going to be speaking about today on the website, and you can actually get a 5% discount on the items when you purchase online. So for the appliance, I just want to start up with the appliance department. So right now we have two new fridges that we have at the moment. We have a 7 cubic feet fridge for only $1,080. It's a nice small fridge, Matt. If you have a nice small kitchen, you can just put that fridge and it'll fit nice and easy. Also, we have a 16 cubic feet side by side, no frost door, no frost fridge. So the fridge makes no frost, and we have that fridge for $2,520. And one of the days I came to the store, because I've been asking in the store when I came, when we getting more fridges. And one day I came into the store and I saw the fridge myself. And when I looked at it, I was like, wow. That fridge looks so nice. If you probably go onto the Facebook page right now, you could probably see that fridge up on our Facebook page, and it's a very nice fridge, Matt. And I just always like to let our customers. I want to advise our customers to go and take a look for themselves. Go and take a look at the store. It probably is your first time going into the Muslim store and the appliance department. I also want to let customers know. Most customers still do not know where exactly we are relocated, and that's on 45 Great George Street. That's across from All Saints, and that's close to the Kinfield bus stop. So I want to know, let every customer know again that we are relocated to the 45 Great George Street across from the All Saints building. Okay, so back to the appliance department. So we have laptops as well. We have HP, Lenovo, just to name a few of the laptops that we have currently in store. And we have different specs of laptops, for any given circumstances that you have. We have laptops with 8 gigs of RAM up to 32 gigs of RAM. And we have laptops from 126 or 128 gigs of space to 512 space. And we have laptops for as low as $1,998. As I said, it's very, very good deals we have at the Muslim store going on. And we also have tablets as well. We have Samsung tablets, we have iPads, and we also have Amazon Fire, just to name a few of the tablets that we have. So in the Samsung tablets, we have the Tab A8, we have the Tab A9, the Tab A7 Lite, and also the Tab A. And we have it in 8 inches and also 10 inches. And we have tablets from the Samsung side as low as $675. And for the Apple iPads as well, we have they are all in one size, which is 10 inches. And we have the 9th generation iPad, and we have the 10th generation iPad, and they go as low as $1,422. And the Amazon Fire 7, you can also buy that Amazon Fire 7 for your kids as well. It's very good to put educational stuff on that for your kids. And we have that Amazon Fire 7 tablet for as low as $274.50. So that's just a few of the tablets that we have right now at the Muslim store. You can always go to the store to take a look at all the wide range of tablets.
Somebody's asking at this time why that the online prices are not known to the store workers. I went to inquire about a price I saw online, and they had no idea what I was talking about.
Well, the online prices you can get the online prices at two different. Well, not just two, but you have the US prices. So sometimes when a customer logs into or goes into the website, you normally see the US prices. So you'll have to go ahead and change that into the EC price. And there's also, as I said, there's a 5% discount on the website. So the prices that you will see online and the prices that you will see in the store, they are two different prices. So that is why, that's two other things that you might have to take heed of when you go to the website. One, that when you just go onto the website, you will see the US price, and then you'll have to change it into the EC price. Well, there will still be a 5% 5% less from the store itself. So yeah, so that is the difference in the online and the store itself. And that's also want to touch on again. I know sometimes customers get a little mixed up with the online and the prices, because normally I like to let customers know that most of the times when you go onto the website, you will see the US price. And for you to change that, you'll go to the top left where you can change it from EC to US. Well, it will be in US already. So you can change it from EC to about like 3 different currencies that you can do. So that's why sometimes customers get a little mix up with the website prices and the store prices. And also they have to take in heed again, as I just said, that the online is going to be 5% cheaper. So the price online will actually vary from the store price. So there's one customer to know that as well. As I'm touching on and for all the items that I just spoke about, you can also get those items on our website. So it's as I said, the website is a very good thing to have. I actually witnessed myself customers take advantage of our website, where you saw an item online, you purchase the item once they stand up in the store and collect that item at the same time. So the website is a very, very good thing to have, and it's basically all the free stores in the palm of your hand. We also have new audio equipment at the appliance department. We have speakers. We have it's kind of like PA systems, but without the mic. So we have 700 watts speakers, we have 250 watt speakers, and 240 watt speakers, and we sell those speakers for as low as $684. Sorry. We also have a amplifier as well, and which goes for only $702. So that's some of the audio equipment that we have at the appliance department. And I also just want to say, customers, well, sometimes you have a television for a very long time, sometimes a smart TV, a non-smart TV, and your remote probably broken or it just spoiled. We also have universal remotes also at the appliance department, where you can get a universal remote for as cheap as $60. We have some with the smart keys where you can press the Netflix, YouTube, and different other things. You can get that as well, and have remotes without those smart keys as well. So you can get all the different types of universal remote at the appliance department. And I just want to go to the homes department. Well, as I said, we always have good things happening at each and every one of our departments. And we still have the kitchen section sale going on at the homes department, where you can get kitchen mats, you can get stainless steel cutleries, you can get curtains, kitchen curtains, tablecloths, breakfast plates, and all those different type of stuff. You can get even drinking glasses and wine glasses as well for a very, very good price at the homes department. And we also have mattresses. When you think of mattresses, you like to think of a nice well rest in the night, and we have one of the best stuff that you have in your mattress, which is a spring mattress, where it helps with your posture. So you will want to think of those kind of things when you come to the Muslim store to buy a mattress. And we have the different thickness of the mattresses of 9 inches, 12 inches, 13 inches, and 15 inches. So we have a lot of different thicknesses of the mattress that would help you build your back posture when you're sleeping at night. So you would wake up your back, you say your back hurting you, or probably your neck hurting you, or how you sleep. The mattresses that we have are very, very good. So for all the customer listen that have restaurants, the hotels, and even the hospital, you can always come on down to the homes department and get a nice mattress to have your patients or your clients sleep very, very well throughout the day off and throughout the night as well. And we also have pillows on sale to go along with the mattresses that we have. We have pillows on sale right now for only $25. Yes, only $25. Just for your nice foam pillow when you rest your head on your nice spring mattress. You have your nice foam mattress, your nice foam pillow as well for only $25. You can get that at the homes department. And when you think about having stuff in your home, the homes department, well, not just your home, but yes, your home actually. When you think of your home, you think of the Muslim store, because you can actually get everything that you need from mattresses, from your appliances, from bathroom stuff. Just you name it, curtains, everything. You can just think of the Muslim store when you think of your home. And we also have sale on bags as well. We still have sales on bags. We have side bags for the women for only $100 and $150. So the guys or the women that have friends that you want to buy like a gift for your loved one, you can always get a nice side bag for your girlfriend or just your friend for only $100 and $150. And if you probably have any questions that you maybe want to ask on any one of the stores for the homes department, you can call them at 448-5102. For the appliance department, you can call them at 448-5100. And the engineering department, where we're going through right now, where we're just going to wrap up our session, the engineering department, you can call them at 448-5101. All right. So as I just touched on the engineering department, and when you think of the engineering department, you think of your vehicle. You think of having, you're not just taking care of yourself, your home. You have to take care of your vehicle as well, because you have to maintain that vehicle because that's what brings you back and forth from your home to work, from your home, from your work to back home, and you have to feel comfortable with your vehicle as well. And we have a lot of things that can make you feel comfortable. I know most guys, they like their music, or like myself, I like my music and I like to hear my nice sweet music when I go in throughout the tongue. And we have, the sound systems. We have Pioneer. When you think of sound systems, you think of Pioneer. They are one of the best brands when it comes to music. We have the Pioneer stereos, we have the speakers, we have the speaker wires as well, and we even have all the different components that you would need to set up your sound system in your vehicle. So you can always come on down to the engineering department for the Muslim store, and you can come without a system, and you can leave with a full system that might be one of the best sounding systems that you might hear throughout the country. We also have the electric jacks as well. If you're feeling like tired throughout the day and you don't want to be pumping your hand and lifting up your tire to fix it, we have the electric jacks as well that you can get. And we have tires, we have batteries. We just have a lot of things when it comes to your vehicle. We have the car care products. We just have a lot of stuff going on at the engineering department. And I want to thank Matt for having us, the Muslim store, to come and just let all the customers know that the good deals that we have going on, every day throughout the month, throughout the year. And I want to thank you, Matt, again, and want to wish everybody a blessed day. And you too, Matt, I hope you have a wonderful day as well.
Have a great day and great weekend.
You as well, Matt.
All right. Take care now. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Universal elegance, the place to shop for home. Universal elegance, universal elegance, universal elegance, the place to shop for vehicle accessories. Universal elegance, universal elegance, universal elegance, the place to shop for appliances. Universal elegance, universal elegance. Universal elegance, the place to shop for home. Universal elegance, universal elegance, universal elegance, the place to shop for vehicle accessories. Universal elegance, universal elegance, universal elegance, the place to shop for appliances. Universal elegance, universal elegance.
Where am I going to find a necklace to match that dress? What do you mean where? Girl Muslim store. Where? You think I have $1 million to spend, man, my girl? No, girl, the Muslims have a wide variety of beautiful, luxurious, and affordable jewelry. Necklaces, rings, watches, earrings in gold, silver, and even gold filled. Plus, there's a 35% discount on all jewelry. All that then. Girl, hurry up, they're closing for 30. Visit us today on 18 Old Street, Roseau. Muslim store, locally born, locally grown.
Take to Panadol. No. Take to Panadol. Oh, gosh. Take to Panadol. They have security in the hospital. Because if not murder, it would have real bacchanal. People complaining they can't take no more. Saying you could die. If you're there, you're sick and you're poor. They say when you go to the doctor and you tell them the matter, you could preach Peter or preach Paul, all you're getting is Panadol. When you tell them, doctor, my head hurting me, they take to Panadol. Stoppage of water, man, can't be, take to Panadol. Hey, some people getting accident, take to Panadol. A lady paint on the pavement, take to Panadol. Fry boil, liquid Panadol. A little boy went and drank faith oil, children Panadol. Hey, yeah, take to Panadol. Yo, take to Panadol. No, take two Panadol. Oh, gosh, take two Panadol. A man with asthma panting like the actor. Go get food poisoning in a roti shop. I sit down in casualty, taking in the scene. Two nurses putting on makeup like them is beauty queen. Doctor writing long prescription. It don't have no medication. So Mr. Man who in charge of health, we want you tighten your belt when you tell them, doctor, they just feeling tight. They take two Panadol. A farmer get a scorpion bite. Take two Panadol. Hey, a teenager he a dropping off. Take two Panadol. And lately he finally getting soft. Take two Panadol. Nail joke, liquid Panadol. A little girl swallow a fish hook. Children Panadol. Hey, yeah. Take two Panadol.
10:07 in the morning, take two Panadol.
Take two Panadol. No.
Speaking to the
Take two Panadol.
health crisis that we now experience at this time,
Take two Panadol.
difficulties in the health system.
For private doctor friends, I am sorry.
Next, health vibes.
Put me chandulal in me mortuary. They cut off my cousin breast, then she have cancer. When she go private doctor, they say nothing wrong with her. They say employees steeping medicine.
Somebody's on my telephone. Good morning to you. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Matt, where you find that kind of stuff, man?
You like that one, Lucille?
Yes, I heard that long.
Take two Panadol.
Oh, everything is Panadol.
Boy. Take two Panadol. A footballer gets the ankle sprain.
Take two Panadol. This is Q95.
Piles, liquid Panadol. A pit bull bites up my neighbor child.
Take two Panadol.
Yeah.
One more time from the top. This one called Stinger.
Oh, gosh. Take two Panadol. Lucky thing they have security in the hospital. Because if not murder, it would have red bacchanal. People complaining, they can't take no more. Saying you could die if you're there, you're sick and you're poor. They say when you go to the doctor and you tell them the matter, you could preach Peter or preach Paul. All you're getting is Panadol. When you tell them, doctor, my head hurting me, they take two Panadol. Stoppage of water, man can't be. Take two Panadol. Hey, some people get in accident. Take two Panadol. A lady paint on the pavement. Take two Panadol. Fry boil, liquid Panadol. A little boy went and drank fish oil. Children Panadol. Hey, yeah. Take two Panadol. Yo. Take two Panadol. No. Take two Panadol. Oh, gosh. Take two Panadol. A man with asthma panting like the acne shop. Plus some people get food poisoning in a roti shop. I sit down in casualty, taking in the scene. Two nurses putting on makeup like them is beauty queen. Doctor writing long prescription. It don't have no medication. So Mr. Man who in charge of health, we want you tighten your belt when you tell them, doctor, they just feeling tight. They take two Panadol. A farmer get a scorpion bite. Take two Panadol.